Electrical potential energy and potential. First we will see about the electrical potential energy. Consider the field E due to the charge Q, that is a source charge. You can see this is a source charge Q, correct, placed at the origin. If we bring a test charge Q from a point R to a point P, we are bringing another charge, so the test charge small q from the R to the P. If both the charges are the same, suppose source charge capital Q is positive and test charge small q is also positive, there will be repulsion. If they are negative, also repulsive force will be there. So we have to do the work against the repulsive force. Electric field is in the direction from P to R. That is, we have to apply the equal and opposite force to counter the electric force due to the field of the source charge. Correct? If we bring a test charge small q from a point R to a point P, against the repulsive force on it due to the charge q, that is capital Q is the source charge. If both are positive or negative, there will be a repulsive force. So q will be repelled, and we have to bring the q from R to P against the repulsive force. Correct? Then here we have to apply the external force F external against the electric force Fe. Electric force is from P to R due to the source charge Q. It has electric field and it will exert a force on the any charge brought in that field. So that force is Fe due to the source charge Q, and it is from P to R. External force we will have to apply in the against the direction to bring it from R to P. With a constant force, there is no net force, there is no acceleration. Acceleration is 0. Another one, the test charge Q is so small that it doesn't disturb the original configuration of charge Q. It won't move the charge Q, otherwise there will be a change in the electric field and hence the repulsive force. Correct? So we think that, we believe that, we assume that the test charge Q, small q, is so small that it doesn't disturb the Q. Test charge small q is so small that it does not disturb capital Q. Acceleration 0, that is no net force on the test charge. There is no net force. Fe due to the source charge, electric field of the source charge is in this direction from P to R, and external force we are applying this direction. Correct? And both are counterbalanced, so there is no net force. If any one is more, then there will be a net force and there will be an acceleration. Correct? So there is no acceleration. No net force on the test charge Q while bringing it from R to P. The work done by external force is WRP from R to P. Work done in bringing the test charge Q from R to P is equal to integration of R to P F external into dr. This work done is the negative of the work done by the electric force. The electric force is in this direction, so it is this work done is positive, then this work done will be negative. The work done by the electric force is WRP is equal to minus, this is a negative work, R to P F electrical then into dr. This work done against the electrostatic force, this work done in bringing the charge q, small q from R to P, this work done stores as a potential energy. Correct? And it gets stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy. This work done increases its potential energy. Whatever potential energy at R and whatever potential energy here, say this is UR and UP is greater, it increases the potential energy of a charge. And that is work done is equal to the potential energy difference UP minus UR. UP is more than the UR, so work done will be equal to the UP minus UR. That potential energy UP at P and minus potential energy UR at R. Say it is delta U, the delta U is equal to UP minus UR, that is equal to work done WRP, that is work done in bringing the charge small q from R to P. Remember the point, the work done by the conservative force, electrostatic force are the conservative force, the path independent, whether you bring the q charge this way or this way, any way to the point P. It depends only on the initial position R and the final position P. Work done will be the same. Like the gravitational force is also conservative and path independent. Correct? They are path independent. Number 2, equation this. 1 defines the potential energy difference. This is potential energy difference. Actually we use, correct, in terms of the physically meaningful quantity. This is a meaningful quantity work, because actual value of potential energy is not the physically significant. It is only the difference of potential energy that is meaningful, that is UP minus UR. We do not use the potential energy, we use the potential energy difference. Even when water flows from higher level to the lower level, but that potential energy is more, that is due to the potential energy difference, otherwise it won't flow. Similarly, charges, they also flow from higher potential energy to lower potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy and potential. Consider the potential energy difference, as we have already seen in the earlier lecture, that is delta U is equal to UP minus UR. That is the work done when charge is brought, test charge Q is brought from R to P in the electric field of a source charge capital Q. If R point is at infinity, then UR will be potential energy at infinity is 0. There is no field, it is out of field at that point. Therefore, work done from infinity to P is equal to UP minus 0. The UR will be 0, correct? That is equal to only UP, potential energy at P. Define, now we can define from this. Potential energy of a charge Q at a point is the work done by the external force in bringing the charge Q from infinity to the point P. That is Q, this is a source charge Q, and this R is at infinity. We are bringing the charge Q, test charge Q, slowly into the field. We will switch over to the potential now from this. There is a formula for the potential, and before that we will see the potential and the formula for the potential energy, K Q Q upon R. Unit is joule. You know the work done, unit of work done is joule, correct? Or potential energy is K Q1 Q2. If source charge is Q1 and test charge is Q2, then it is K Q1 Q2 upon R also. You can take it. At infinity, the force is 0, electric field is also 0, so potential energy is 0. At infinity, it is 0. Now, we will switch over from potential energy to potential, correct? The work done in bringing the charge, test charge Q from R to the P is equal to UP minus UR upon Q, that is equal to UP upon Q minus UR upon Q. This is the potential at P minus potential at R. This is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge Q is equal to 1 unit of charge, that is 1 coulomb, from R to P. This is the potential difference, not potential, this is the potential difference between the 2 points P and R. Vp minus Vr is the potential that is between 2 points. So, if we bring the unit charge from this point to this point, the work done will be equal to the potential difference, that is Vp minus Vr. If we bring the Q charge, then work will be Q times potential, that is Vp minus Vr into Q. So, work done in bringing the charge from R to P is equal to Up upon R minus Ur upon Q. If R is at infinity, this will be 0, that is then Ur is 0, that is Ur upon Q will be 0. Therefore, Wrp, that work done in bringing the unit positive charge from P to R will be Up upon Q, and that is by definition potential. The potential at a point in an electric field of a source charge Q is equal to the amount of work done in bringing the unit positive. Instead of Q charge, if we bring the unit positive charge, then work done will be Vp, and from infinity, not any point. Now, we will give the definition of potential. Electrical potential. Electrical potential at a point in an electric field E due to the source charge is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Symbol is V. Formula V is equal to K Q upon R, or 1 upon epsilon 0 Q upon R also, or W by K Q, the work done per unit charge, work done upon charge, that is joules per coulomb. Work done is in joules and charge in coulomb. Joules per coulomb is volt. Let us see another theory, the potential due to a point charge. Consider a point charge Q at origin O. We bring the unit positive charge 1 coulomb charge from infinity to that point P. Consider the intermediate point P dash. The electrostatic force on a unit positive charge at P dash will be, this is positive and this is also positive, the repulsive force will be equal to according to Coulomb's law, F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, or here it is R dash, so R dash square into R unit vector, R dash unit vector, or K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon. You can write Q into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R dash square also. The work done against this force, say small displacement, say delta W, then delta W is equal to minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R dash square to delta R minus, that is the delta R is less than 1, it is in the opposite direction. This is R vector is in this direction. The total work done in bringing the 1 coulomb positive charge from R dash is equal to infinity to R dash is equal to R, that is OP, is the W is equal to minus infinity to R, that is R dash is equal to infinity to R dash is equal to R, Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R dash square dr. 1 upon R dash, these are the constant, and 1 upon R dash square is the integration of this, that is minus 1 upon R dash. So minus minus plus, correct? So that is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon R dash from infinity to R. Introduce the upper suffix first R, that is 1 upon R, and lower suffix infinity, that is 1 upon infinity is 0. That is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into R, that is potential. VR, potential at R due to the source charge Q is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R, or you can write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to K Q upon R, simply K Q upon R. If Q is greater than 0, that is positive, source charge is positive, then potential will be positive. If Q is negative, that is less than 0, potential will be negative. That is, if Q is minus Q, then V is equal to minus K Q upon R, that is negative, and it is a scalar quantity. Now let us see the graphs. This is the graph, red graph is E versus R, the electric field E versus R, red graph, and black curve is the V potential against the R. You can see at one distance, one equal distance is, that is 1, not 2. The electric field and the potential both are the same. As the distance increases, R dash increases, so 1 upon R dash will decrease, so E will decrease, but potential will decrease, but less decrease in the potential. The variation of potential V versus R in the unit of Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0, this is a black curve, is the potential versus R. The red curve is the electric field E, that is K Q upon R square, or 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square. Potential, that is, we know already, that is K Q upon R, Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R. Electric field is R square, potential is only R, that is only difference.